Yo, what's up, sports bettors? My name is Alex, and I will be your tutor today. I'm going to make some money sports betting. Friday morning, freaking wired, rocking a Pacers jersey. No team affiliation, just money. Let's make some money. So we're going to start out on the OddsJam positive VV screen of mathematically profitable sports bets. I hit this the other day. Fact that it's still available, kind of frustrating. Hopefully you tail it. 6.46% profit margin on a soccer bet. Over 4.5 goals in the Munich game. Seems pretty good. So again, the whole core of sports betting, let's just go to the Bengals game, is sportsbooks have different odds, right? We have 37 bets open on Caesars. What is more fun than placing mathematically profitable, sharp bets for the Super Bowl? Nothing, right? We seriously. Anyways, let's go back to the Plus EV page. We are upgrading the site today. So that is very exciting. Going to be a lot faster, a lot more markets. But let's go to the Bengals game, as long as we're not already upgrading it. And we go here, we go to Moneyline, right? The whole premise of sports betting is sports books have different odds. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? It's like you go to a freaking store and there's a million prices on the same item. Rams, minus 195, minus 190, minus 198, minus 196, minus 195, minus 190. If you remember, I hit the minus 175. Insane value on Caesars earlier. Odds move. Sports betting market is dynamic. Action comes in, books take sharp action, players get injured, weather changes, odds are constantly moving. So you have to be on it. Keep OddsJam up on your computer at all times, right? So anyways, let's hit some bets. So the whole premise is you need multiple sports books to be successful. Click all the links in the YouTube description. Sign up for more books in your state. If you're in Arizona and you don't have FanDuel and you only have DraftKings, you are guaranteed gonna lose money long term. On a different vein, I just placed this promotional bet on FanDuel, UFC parlay insurance. Place a 4-leg parlay with cash on UFC fights, and if one leg loses, you get your money back. I believe there's an article about this. Some handsome guy does a great video about it. I was spot on, so read it, right? Math in sports betting. Let's go back to the Plus EV page. So what did I bet? We got a freaking bet going right now. We got my boy Fabio Fognini. Found that on the Plus EV page. Hopefully it hits. Anyways, gave that out on TikTok. OddsJam Alex. But what we have here is a 4-leg parlay, right? Here's the 4-leg parlay that I put together. Just using OddsJam, right? You just go to freaking UFC odds and search for some value. Don't listen to these square Twitter handicappers who only post their winning tickets. Doesn't make any sense. Go here, look for value, right? Maybe this is Jacob Malcone guy. Don't know anything about him. Don't know. All I know is plus 102 is a decent price and would be a great leg if I could keep placing this promo. But I can't. Can only bet it once for $25. They also have FanDuel, a risk-free NFL same-game parlay. You place a bet, it loses, you get your money back. Therefore, you cannot lose money. Rams -4, T. Higgins first touchdown. Some French guy over 5.5 rushing yards. $5, 10, 20, 75 odds. My bet loses, I get my money back. T. Higgins, French guy, Rams -4, plus 10 to 75. Let's make some freaking money. And you can see that right here. Max is $5. Low bankroll bettors, free cash, right? Your bet wins or you get your money back. That sounds pretty good, right? You can't lose. DraftKings freaking a million promos. It's stressful. I look at DraftKings and I get stressed out. How are there so many promos? What is a flash bet, right? So many promos. Absolutely insane. I have to remember to bet this NBA same game parlay bet and get. Place $15 on a same game parlay every single day, and they give you a $15 free bet or $100 free bet. Placing $15 6 or more days in a row. So what do I want to bet? Has to be minimum odds of plus 300. Let's go with this. What do I want? Now, let's just take the unders. Let's fade Embiid. He's probably thinking about Harden and getting all excited. Freaking hit that. Oh, it's supposed to be $15. So I got to hit this again for $15. Obviously still an insanely profitable promo. So we hit that. Let's go. Go back to the plus EV page. I could have used OddsJam to find some value, but this promo is so good, it doesn't even really matter, right? Tons of promos on Caesars. Freaking insane, right? This is another reason you need more sports books. So go to YouTube, click all the links in the description, sign up for all the books that you don't have in your state, right? You go to the freaking plus EV page, you start out with OddsJam. You don't have books, you're not going to be successful. You need more sports books. More sports books is objectively better. It takes freaking 3 minutes to create an account. Don't be lazy. These things are a tab click away. They all have insanely profitable promos. 2 on FanDuel. I bet like freaking a zillion, it feels like at this point on DraftKings. And, you know, that's something you should do. Caesars, Twin Spires, WinBet, right? You can use OddsJam, the free features, right? You can use, this is what I did, right? You just go to the NFL games, and then you go to the Bengals game, and then for your FanDuel, you know, risk-free same-game parlay, you want to maximize value. You want to be a sharp sports bettor because you can be, because it's not hard. All it involves is getting value in the odds, right? Everything is about the price you're getting. And freaking look at where is the value. Joe Burrow, fade the kid, over 1.5, over 0.5 receptions, minus 140. They're giving you the best price on it. Maybe this is a good like to include in your risk-free same-game parlay. I hope I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Then we got the freaking arbitrage page on OddsJam. Risk-free money. You want risk-free money sports betting? You're like, no, that's not possible. It's hard, but go to the blog, type in arbitrage. We've gone through it a million times. I've made like $100 risk-free on my live streams. Granted, we did get killed on these live streams yesterday. I'm still up 1.97K on 2.5K in expected profit, but yesterday was not a good day for live stream. It was only a good day for my TikTok play, so that's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. We have a ton of Super Bowl bets open. Super Bowl is going to be insane for me. I hope it's insane for you, placing sharp sports bets from OddsJam where you have the edge as a sports bettor. This bet, you have the edge. Sharpest sports book in the world is giving you plus 102. Pin, you can get plus 128. 26 cents of improvement to the sharpest sports book in the world. Freaking hit it, right? So that's pretty cool. What else do I like? We like player tackles and assists. Should we bet it? This bet has 4.6% profit margin. Sharpest sportsbook in the world, Pinnacle, has it minus 120, 19 cents a market with. Should we frickin' bet it? Yes, we should. Let's play this guy. Logan Wilson, under 8.5 tackles and assists. Never heard this guy's name. Doesn't matter. People who make money sports betting aren't the people who watch sports because they're sports betting. And they're looking at the numbers and the odds and finding value. So we'll go here. And then we go to defensive props. And then what did we want? Tackles plus assists, Logan Wilson. Let's freaking get it, Logan Wilson. $100. And then I do the most important thing you ever do on OddsJam. The OddsJam bet tracker is now auto-grading bets. Insane. So you got to track your bets on OddsJam. And the reason is twofold. One, if you don't know if you're making or losing money, then like you're probably losing money as a sports bettor. But the second reason is you need to know, am I beating the closing line, right? If you're not beating the closing line as a sports bettor, you are guaranteed to lose money long term. You want to see more green than red. I freaking crushed this green yesterday overall, not always. But overall, I'm beating the closing line, which is the only way to become a profitable sports bettor long-term. Go to the frickin' blog and learn about it. Type in CLV closing line, something like that. So we have under 8.5 tackles plus assists. What is an assist in football? Who knows? The sharpest sportsbook in the world isn't minus 120. We got plus 100. Logan Wilson. Plus 100. We threw $100 on it. 100, 100. Beautiful. 4.6% profit margin on my $100 bet means I just gained $460 in value on my bet. Again, this Bitly sheet with all open bets is in the pinned tweet on Twitter or on YouTube, it's on the description. Just gained 460 in profit margin. Freaking sum of expected profit stacking up. Let's go. Well, we lost money yesterday, so I guess yesterday was a down day, but today is going to be an up day, hopefully. So we got a Super Bowl bet. Freaking Raptors. We got lots of bets. I love it. So let's go back here. We'll go to the Plus EV page. So track your bets. It's free. Just create an account on OddsJam. Don't pay us. That's fine. I don't care. Create an account on OddsJam just to use the bet tracker, right? And then odds comparison, even if you're just a low bankroll bettor, looking at promos, use it to maximize value. DraftKings has these things all the time, like, yo, bet $25 on an NHL game tonight. We'll give you a $15 free bet. It's like, yo, there's value in the Oilers, minus 140. Hit it, right? That would be a great bet to include. Getting better odds in the sharpest sports book in the world seems like, it's not positive EV, but it would be a great line to include in your promo. Mathematical sports betting. No sports bettor wins every time. Everything is about the odds that you are getting. Added that to my bet tracker, Logan Wilson. How many NFL Super Bowl bets can I place on live stream? So that's pretty cool. Then also on OddsJam, we got freaking free bets. Whenever you're, WinBet, it's super cool because I place mathematically profitable bets from the OddsJam Plus EV page. And then on top of that, I get freaking free bets. Reward points. I've gone to the win so many times, it feels like, based off their freaking reward program. I have 310 comp dollars. That's about to be 15 drinks at the win. I will be there soon. Let's hit it. See if there's any good plus EV bets so I can form a good free bet on WinBet. We got Utah State -6. All I'm going to do, right, is place my free bet on mathematically profitable legs, because that makes sense. You parlay together two mathematically profitable bets. Your parlay is mathematically profitable. People who say parlays can't be profitable don't get it. Let's go to the Utah State game. They don't understand math. It's just math. Utah State -6. We got freaking Akron over 129.5. A little LeBron James in the mix. Let's hit it. Akron over 129.5. This is how you place your parlays. We got UNLV +9. Let me get that too. +9, 596. Let me throw my $10 free bet on that. I am maximizing value. Now I have to log back into WinBet because they keep freaking logging me out every 5 seconds. Using OddsJam to find value in the odds is all that matters as a sports bettor in the long run, right? We won't win every day, but we will win, which is all I care about. Place that $10 free bet on 3 plus EV legs because that maximizes value. Or you can go to the low holds page, which is free on OddsJam. Type in WinBet. You sort by conversion percentage. Hold percentage is for deposit bonuses. You should sort by hold percentage. That's probably a plus EV bet, but I'm going through this free bet. Got to hit every good bet. I can't sleep anymore. So we got the Magic +700 on WinBet. Essentially, if you're in a state where Circa is legal, what you can do is place my $5 free bet on the Magic. You're always going to be placing your free bet at plus money to maximize value mathematically. This tells me, yo, hedge your bet, put 31.53 on the Jazz, and you will convert your $5 free bet into $347 in cash risk-free. That is called free bet conversion. Okay? You can learn about it here in the blog. Just type in free bet. Pretty intuitive. Go back here. What else do we like? Maybe WinBet has a good long shot that I can place a plus EV bet on. So I'm going to increase my maximum odds, which typically overwhelms me because I'm just trying to hit every freaking bet on the screen, and then I just start scrolling around. So let's see if we can find a good long leg. We got Ryder. That's a plus EV bet. Seems like a good free bet because, again, mathematically, you want your free bet to be at long odds. You got freaking Ryder. I will ride Ryder. Let's go. So we got Ryder +310. Maybe we can find another leg. Longer the odds, the more profit margin you are getting out of a free bet, mathematically speaking. We got freaking Detroit versus Youngstown State. Nobody knows who these two schools are, but we will bet them. Let's go Detroit. Hit them +105. We got +740. Hit the parlay. Cool. Let's see if any new plus EV bets popped up. Then I'm going to reduce my maximum odds again because it's too stressful to see so many good bets. So I'm going to reduce it. And again, market width, typically when the odds are higher, increases. Randall, if you want to learn about market width, type in market width. Good to learn about. Hit some bets. We got freaking lines ripping towards Detroit. Could pick them up on Twin Spires. Plus 2.5. That seems like an incredible bet. And they logged me out, so I got to log back in. Profit margin on this bet is insane, right? So we got to hit it. Sports betting market, everything is always moving. So you want to be on the site 24/7, right? It's the most important thing in the world. And did I miss this Detroit bet? Freaking hate when I miss bets. Stresses me out. We already bet this, though. You can see the green check mark indicates I added it to my bet tracker. There's a free Kelly calculator as well. Shows you the optimal mathematically fraction of your bankroll to wager if you're bankroll constrained. So that's pretty cool. What else should we bet? Some of these soccer ones I've already bet. Again, maybe we take our max positive EV odds lower so we can get some freaking tight market width in the mix. Because as Randall has mentioned, big market width is not advantageous to the sports bettor because it means PIN, the sharpest sports book in the world, is less confident in their lines, right? If they had this minus 110, minus 150, they're just like, we don't even freaking know what the total should be. So we're going to have a super wide market, right? But they're super confident, only 28 cents a market width. And they're like, yo, we'll give you plus 102 or minus 130. So then you go to the most important calculator on OddsJam. You should read this text like 150 times. You type in the market, plus 102, minus 130. You see that the fair line, the true odds, the zero vig line, the true odds from Pinnacle, the sharpest sports book in the world, is plus 114.17. And we're getting plus 128. So the odds that we are getting on FanDuel, right, are better than the true price. So that is a mathematically profitable bet. So we hit it earlier. Where did I bet this? Over 4.5 in German soccer. I don't think I've ever watched a soccer game in my life, and I don't plan on it. Where's the Munich game? Yes, I already bet it. 128.9. I wish I could double down. But if they only gave me 128.90 because they were like, yo, you've made too much money off us. You can see there are some ARBs here. You want to make some risk-free money? Make some risk-free money up in here. You got to hustle. You got to be fast, but you can do it, and I know you can. That's why OddsJam offers a 7-day free trial. So that's pretty cool. Got some risk-free money in the mix. And again, the general premise, I already bet this on a different video, I believe, is whenever you have the opportunity to make risk-free money sports betting, that's called arbitrage, one bet has to be good. There has to be a sharp bet, right? OddsJam is constantly scanning all these freaking prop markets, everything for you, all sports for you, trying to point out the few hints of gold, which are only possible because sportsbooks have different odds, right? Arbitrage is only possible because all these books give different numbers because they want to be unique. And if DraftKings had the exact same odds as FanDuel, then you wouldn't need accounts at both. But they want you to have an account specifically on DraftKings. So DraftKings doesn't want anyone else having their odds, right? So whenever arbitrage exists as a sports bettor, you know there's a good bet. So whenever there's an ARB to Pinnacle, the sharpest sports book in the world, you know that the other side is the good bet. Sony Michel, over 16.5 rushing yards, which I already bet, I believe, on TikTok. So hopefully you're following me there. OddsJam Alex. Let's make some money. Cool. Let's hit a bet. Clint Capella, over 10.5 rebounds. Why not? Where are you, Clint? What team are you on, Clint? Clint, Atlanta Hawks. Let's make some money. Freaking get there quick before someone else bets it. 35-45 is what they limit me to. They're like, yo, you've made way too much money off us. We'll give you 35-45. I'm like, fine. 35-45. Freaking bet that. 35-45. This is Clint Capella. Over 10.5 rebounds. Plus 121 odds. 35-35. Word up. What a big bet. 5.37% EV. Let me get it, which means in dollars, expected profit of 190. Let's make money. Add this to my bet tracker. Most important thing you do on OddsJam is add everything to your bet tracker because you need to know, and this bet tracker is 100% free. Just create an account. Just create an account. It is 100% free, right? 100% free. Is you want to generate positive CLV. You need to see more green than red. You're beating the closing line. This is well known. Nothing on OddsJam is freaking us pulling stuff out of our butt. This is industry standard. Look it up anywhere. Beating the closing line is the number one indicator and only way to become a profitable sports bettor for the long haul. Any given bet may lose, right? Sports has variance. No one knows the future. It's sports betting. It is gambling. But gambling with an edge means that you're beating the closing line consistently, right? You have to be beating the closing line. You want your CLV percentage, your beat CLV rate should be above, ideally, right? Like 50%. That means you're profitable. Ideally, you want it as high as possible, right? But of course, it's not always possible to beat the closing line because sometimes you place a great bet, right? You place a great bet and the line moves against you, right? Like you could bet on, the frickin' Bengals at great odds, and Joe Burrow could get injured. Doesn't mean your bet on the Bengals was a bad bet. New information came out. New information entered the market, right? Your bet was a fine bet. It may have been a great or an elite bet at the time. It may have even been a sharp bet, but now it's not good. But what's really cool about the OddsJam bet tracker, really freaking cool, is you can set up CLV notifications. Really cool. So if a line does move against you, OddsJam will send you an email for free. Just sign up for an account. Don't pay us. And you'll be able to cash out, right? Sometimes for full value. Like you can see, I bet this for $128.90 on FanDuel. They're letting me cash out $128.90 if I want to. Of course, I'm not gonna because my bet is still plus EV. It's still on the plus EV page. And all I want to do is hunt down this page, sit on here all day long looking for frickin' sharp, mathematically profitable bets. But I could if I wanted to. But let's say like all the good defenders playing this game and all the offensive scoring men, all these German scorers end up sitting. The line's going to move against me. I bet on the over, right? So OddsJam will send me an email if the lines start to move against me. That's like, yo, odds are moving against you. So go cash out your bet if you can, and then you can try to do that. We got freaking Detroit. We placed this bet. I already placed this bet. We got a freaking first half total points in the Akron-Kent State game. Let me get it. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to go to halves, and then we're going to go to the freaking Akron game. Sharpest sportsbook in the world tells me there's value, so I bet it. We got Akron, Kent State. Got a freaking error on DraftKings. Still going to bet it. Let's go. Add it to my bet tracker because I want to make sure I'm getting positive CLV. Got a profit margin of 3.45%. Again, the power in sports betting is the return of the stock market's freaking 8% per year. You're getting 6.46% return on capital in 9 days. Seems pretty good. You let everything compound and compound and compound and compound, and that's how you make serious dough sports betting. So we just hit that bet. First half total, Akron, Kent State. Over 60.5. We're going to hit that minus 115. We're going to hit it for $100. What's the profit margin? 3.45%. Let's go. 3.45%. Added it to my bet tracker because I want to make sure I'm getting positive closing line value and I'm beating the freaking closing line. We got a bet on Odell Beckham. How many Super Bowl bets can we get in the mix? Let's go here. Freaking got to move quick. Got to move quick. Over 62.5, minus 108. Let's go. Odell Beckham. Let's go. Hit that. 3.35% EV. So weird. They won't give me money on an NBA player prop today, but I have a bet I'm getting a 3.35% profit margin on. That's in 2 days. Super Bowl's in 2 days. Let's go. How many bets do you have placed? Hopefully a lot from OddsJam. Over 62.5 receiving yards. Odell Beckham. Minus 108. $100. Sharp. Mathematically profitable bet. In the state of Arizona. If you didn't place this bet and you're watching this live stream, I'm very disappointed. TwinSpires Sportsbook also in Indiana, Colorado, Pennsylvania. soon to be New Jersey, if not already. Let's go Twin Spires. Keep coming in. We got a first half total points. Man, we got a lot of bets. What haven't I hit yet? We got Marcus Smart today, over 12.5. Let me get that. Let me stay on Twin Spires. I think he's on the Celtics. Is he on the Celtics? Yes, he's on the Celtics. Good to know. Becoming a sports fan through sports betting. Hit this bet. Freaking sharpest sportsbook in the world has it minus 145. Right? Only 36 cents in market with 4.23% profit margin. This game's today. I'm earning the return of the freaking stock market. Half of the return of the stock market in less than 12 hours. 48.19. Return on capital. Insane. Hedge fund Alex. Mathematically profitable portfolio bets. I'm adding it to 4.23% EV. Let's make some freaking money. $48.19. Hopefully I'm sharing my screen and I didn't forget to. Yeah, I am. There we go, Alex. Got $2 in EV, $2 richer. It's 2 McDonald's coffees. That's 2 McChickens. Let's go. Marcus Smart, over 12.5 points. Great job, Marcus Smart. We got any more bets popping up? Okay. So again, sharpest sportsbook in the world, minus 145, plus 109, the most important calculator on OddsJam, the zero vig calculator, no juice calculator tells me, hey, based on this being their market, this is the true odds. This is the fair line. This is the fair odds. This is the true price, the true line. If Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, right, they would give you minus 123.69 on his over 12.5, plus 123.69 on the under 12.5. That is a fair zero juice market. So what you're doing is you're taking these prices, you're removing the vig, removing the juice to get the true odds, the fair line, the true odds. This is the most important concept in sports betting by far. Read through this 100 times, ingrain it in your freaking head until it makes sense, because it's all that matters. Let's make money. Cool. John Collins, under 8.5 rebounds. John Collins, who are you? Let's hit a player prop. Get another positive EV player prop. We got John Collins. Under 8.5 rebounds, plus 100. The sharpest sportsbook in the world has this favored, which means you should not be getting plus money, but you are, because all sportsbooks have different odds. And OddsJam is constantly hunting the millions of odds across U.S. sportsbooks, trying to find you value. Under 8.5 rebounds for John Collins. Let's go. John Collins, under 8.5 rebounds. Plus 100 odds, $100 bet. And 2.84% profit margin. Let's go. Got Joe Burrow bets out, the tons of Joe Burrow bets. Let's hit it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to call it a day. Profit margin, just scroll over, right? Over 4.5. Plus 128 FanDuel, 6.46% profit margin. Add it to your freaking bet tracker. LaMelo Ball points. Could sit on here all day, but I think I'll call it a day. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.